This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning. In the morning.
Shake this body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
You didn't disclose that the vehicle was going to be a hearse.
I'm sorry. My uncle owns a funeral home, not an Enterprise rent-a-car.
Hope you checked to see there wasn't a body in the back.
I don't really know.
You didn't check?
I mean, I was in a hurry. I checked to see if we had gas. That was more important.
So there is a body?
Let Hostman check. She likes that type of stuff.
Yeah, I can think of 7 good uses of a cadaver today.
No, Dr. Frankenstein. We got to turn in the body if there's one in there.
All right.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's just a clip.
That's it.
That's just a clip.
That's the whole movie
That's
right there.
the whole movie
we
right
just released it online.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Ghostbusters, the reboot, they're calling it. Friday, July 15th is coming out, and we have the writer and director of the new Ghostbusters with us right now, the one and only Paul Feig, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you guys.
Paul Feig is here.
It is an honor to be on Shade 45 on your show, Sway. I love you guys. I think it's so great.
Man. Let's get your suit.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Am I okay? Do I pass a test?
I mean, you definitely know how to sell a movie. And look at you. What kind of glasses you have on?
I believe you and I share the same brand, my friend.
Oh, what would that
In a
be?
nice Prada. A beautiful Prada.
Can I try yours on you?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yours prescription?
Yes, they are. Are yours?
No, they're not.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Do I?
Yeah, you
Am I rocking
Yeah,
Sway's
Sway.
look?
You're doing it, Paul. You're doing it.
Sway, now you
Sway,
look like
you
my
can see out of
accountant.
Yo, I'm upset because I can actually see you, right? Like this prescription doesn't bother my eyes.
Really? There you go.
Are you nearsighted?
Yeah.
Oh, so am I. So I guess
see?
that's what. Oh,
I got an extra pair of glasses if you want.
okay, great. Wow. Damn, Paul, we got that in common,
It's not
man.
going to happen now.
And plus, I'm a Ghostbusters fan.
I feel much cooler in your glasses.
Well,
I don't think I look much cooler, but I feel cool.
You do look much cooler in my
Thank
glasses, bro.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, keep
Thank
those. When you're doing your press run, I keep yours. You keep mine,
There
man.
you go, exactly.
How excited are you about this release? It's finally here, man.
You know what? I could not be more thrilled. We've been so controversial for so years. We're trading glasses back because I don't even dare try to look like Sway.
Okay, so go
No,
ahead.
you know, look, it's been one of these crazy things where everybody has talked about the movie for 2 years and been upset about the movie for 2 years, and nobody's seen the movie. So now it finally gets its day in court.
You know, that's interesting because no one has, and I've already seen criticism, you know, and it's like, and sometimes with art, sometimes I just want to see it, enjoy it, and take it for what it is, you know, and leave it right there. But everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
Have you, does it upset you, you know, or how do you respond to this? Like, a lot of folks are critiquing this movie.
Well, that's why I'm a human being, like all of us.
Yeah.
No, it just bums me out because I just know that all of us made the movie for one reason, and that was just to let a lot of people have fun.
Yeah.
You know, that's what the original movie did. And to have all this controversy, it's a problem with the internet. It's just everybody kind of thinks they know everything because so much information comes out now about something.
Heather just said that this morning.
Really?
I just said that, Paul.
See,
I just said that.
We get too much information. And
Damn, she just said that.
Those exact words.
Come on, we're running for office, you and I. Come on.
I'm like, we can do it.
But go ahead. Okay, go ahead. So
Yeah.
we get too much information.
No, but it's true. And so people form these strong opinions about stuff. And look, here's the thing. Everybody's very passionate about the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It meant so much to so many people in their lives. And I completely get that. But at the same time, why can't a new generation have their take? The reason that movie was so awesome, other than the great story and the idea of the ghosts, was that those were the funniest people working at that time.
Yeah.
And now let's let a new generation of these hilarious people have their say. And, you know, so that was the only really motivation for doing this.
Okay, Paul Feig is here, writer and director of the new Ghostbusters movie. DB, you saw the movie?
I got to see the movie
you
on
did?
Monday night. Yes.
Oh.
What the hell did you do to my
I
movie?
knew it. Oh, did I ruin your childhood?
Hey.
Yes, that's been the most popular. What did you do to my childhood?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and I had to. I'm going to be honest, no joking around, but like, I do hold the original close to my heart because I grew up with it.
It's awesome.
But I also had to go in there thinking like, okay, I'm not going to be biased. I have to go in there and realize that this is a reboot and not a remake.
Right.
You're not trying to duplicate the original Ghostbusters. This is not to appease the original fans. It's just, let's give this version, like you just explained, to younger generations who didn't grow up with it.
Yeah.
So I had to just go ahead and just watch it for what it was. And I did like the cameos. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody.
Very good.
The cameos, there's lots of them. So if you're an original fan, you will be happy about the cameos. Number 2, there are nods to the original that push the story along. So, you know, I'm glad that you did put those in for the original fans to be happy about. And number 3, it's also very funny. You know what I mean? So it's not, the original Ghostbusters wasn't a comedy.
Well, that's its big debate on the internet right now, though, about whether it was or not.
Right. I mean, I don't think it was. Yeah, it's actually kind of scary if you were a kid when you watched it.
Well, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
But this one, and so I just had a couple questions that I wanted to kind of get a clarification from you.
Bring them on.
This was primarily shot in Boston and surrounding areas.
Yeah.
Was it too expensive to shoot in New York, or?
Yeah, there's not a big enough tax break when you're making a movie this expensive. So Boston, we could get much more for our money. And then, but we came here, we shot in front of the firehouse, which you saw. So we shot one day in New York, and made me realize we could never have shot this movie in New York because we just got deluged by people, by fans, by photographers. And if we were making that movie here every day, forget it. It would have been a disaster.
Right. Also, because I read that the reason this movie was made was because the original people involved, Ivan Reitman, who was the director, wanted to do a part 3, but then Harold got sick. Bill Murray really didn't want to be a part of another sequel. Yeah. So then you guys scrapped the idea and said, you know what, let's just do a whole new version.
Yeah, I mean, that for me was my motivation because, we only had Dan and Ernie, who are great, but at the same time, it just felt like it's not the full team, and it's been so long. And what I didn't want is them, the new Ghostbusters, just being handed all the, here's your proton packs, go fight some ghosts. I want to see them develop it. And I love origin stories. I love the original, Iron Man. Could just go like, okay, how did a guy become this? And so it just felt like the most fun way to do it. And especially for a new generation, now they get to kind of get an origin story. They don't have to know the original if they don't want to. They don't have to know, Ghostbusters 2 if they don't want to. So, it was the way to do it for me. Somebody else might have done it different.
Okay, final question.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you had probably the hardest job of all the remakes and reboots that have been put out
in
recent years.
It's easy.
Because, I mean, it's just such a classic film, and so many people were just so quick to be like, oh, no, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
And you were, I'm sure that when you went in, before you even started filming, you were like, okay, let me just think about what I'm going to do, what I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
So I just wondered, where were some of the things that you went into thinking like, okay, this is what I want to accomplish by the time this movie is finished?
Well, I mean, really, you just go back to what the original one was, and I kind of watch it and go like, why did this work? And the ghosts and the scares were great, but it was also that cast, and so I go, okay, I got to get a dream team of funny people to do this, but then let's up the stakes. We want to get the scares, but it's 2016. There's so much we can do with CGI and effects and all that. It's like, let's make it big, especially since I have these 4 kind of kick-ass women in this. And there was so much, at the beginning, kind of people feeling like, I don't know if they thought we were going to have them like breaking their nails and running around high heels and stuff. Yeah. And it's like, no, I want to show them being badass and kicking ghost butt. So that's what we did.
Kicking ghost butt.
There you go. That's the name of my new album. It drops next week.
Okay. All right. Paul Feig is here. We're going to take questions from the audience. 888-742-3345. Writer and director of the new Ghostbusters movie. Is it a new anthem?
There is. Fall Out Boy featuring Missy Elliott.
What's it called?
Ghostbusters.
Sway the Morning Shade.
We went deep.
Sway the Morning Shade 4-5. That's the new Ghostbusters anthem right there. Fall Out Boy.
And Missy.
And Missy Elliott. Damn, Missy Elliott.
Oh, man, she's the greatest.
You had nothing to do with who did that song, did you?
No.
Okay, I could tell.
But when they told me Missy was interested, it was like, oh, my God, if we can get her, that'd be the greatest thing ever.
You a Missy Elliott fan?
Yeah, you kidding me?
Yeah.
Who's not?
You ever dance to her videos? Get your freak on?
Oh, yeah.
Paul, you get your freak on, man?
Yeah, you ask my wife.
Yeah. Well, hey! Paul Feig. Change it to Paul Feig to Paul Freak.
There you go.
There it is.
Wait a minute, I like that.
P Freaky.
Oh,
that's your hip-hop name.
Oh, man.
P Freaky.
Did you just give me a name?
That's it, man.
P Freaky.
You're P Freaky.
That is it.
I'm
getting that tattooed on my forehead today.
All right.
yes.
Ghostbusters is out Friday on the 15th. If it, you know what? I'm not even going to put that in the air.
Well, come on. Do it. Do it.
What happens if it doesn't do well?
I can't believe you would say that.
What happens to you in your career?
Like, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, because directors.
No, totally. I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got 3 movies that did really well.
Yeah.
Because I was in movie jail at one point in my career because I made 2 movies that were extremely unsuccessful.
Which ones?
First one was called I Am David. It was a drama that no one ever saw. And then another one was called Unaccompanied Minors, which was a Christmas movie from about 10 years ago, and it bombed. And what happens when those movies bomb, then suddenly people don't let you make movies anymore. But I was lucky enough that I was directing television, so I got to work on some of the greatest TV shows of all time and just kind of dug out of it.
Your most successful movie to date would be what?
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids, yeah.
Yeah.
You good.
Nah, go on.
Yeah, man, this is just labor of love for you now, man. You made good money, man. Look at your suit, Paul. Look at my T-shirt. Look at your suit.
See, come on.
I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, got to get into directing.
Got to get it today. Okay,
come on, Sway, think about this.
Could you give me a job?
Sure.
All right,
what do you want to direct?
I got a good idea. I got a good concept. I'm not going to say it on there.
Okay.
All right?
Let's talk.
Because they steal it. All right, we got Anna on the line from Boston. Good morning.
Hey, Anna.
Good morning.
Hey, Anna.
Good morning, Heather, Tracy, Sway,
Hey,
Paul.
Hey.
What's your question, Anna?
I had a question for Paul.
Yeah.
What made you not make Leslie a scientist like the other women in the movie?
You know what it was? We had these 4 roles that were so great, and when I cast these people, when I cast anybody, honestly, I just say, who's going to showcase the best in this role? We honestly wrote that role originally for Melissa, but I realized it was kind of close to the one that she did in The Heat. And when I got Leslie on board, it's like, she's such a force of nature. I got to figure out the part that's going to really let her showcase and just destroy. And I feel bad that was the takeaway. It was like, she's not the only scientist, because she's actually a historian, like a New York City historian. But yeah, I get kind of comedy blind when I start to cast, and I just wanted her to just showcase because she's so goddamn funny.
What is her role in the movie? What's her? She's a
she works in the subways for the MTA, and she sees the first kind of ghost, and she goes to them to report it, and then ends up joining the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get backlash from the black community about that at all?
I mean, some people got upset about it.
But if you think about it, the first Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson isn't even on the poster.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Yo,
Damn.
man.
Well, I think there's a screening for the MTA tonight. So. You know.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, Paul. Hey, man, it's okay. We're here with you, brother. All right, Miles is on the line. Miles is on the line from Denver. Good morning, Miles.
Miles.
Morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today?
Doing great. Say hello to the magnificent Paul Feig. Go ahead.
How's it going, Mr. P? How you doing?
Good, Miles. How you do? It's P Freaky. I want everybody to remember that.
Thank you, P Freaky. My bad. It's a new one. I got to get used to it.
Yeah, that's right.
I was very interested. So, did you take care of most of the casting for the movie, or did you have a lot of influence in it? Because as soon as it was released that it was a full female cast, there was a lot of backlash online, and you guys had just been talking about that previously. I'm just very interested as to where you were at in the decision-making process.
No, I mean, it's all me. When you're the director, you do everything. And I was actually the one who, when they came to me about doing a Ghostbusters, I said, I'd like to do it with an all-female cast, only because you look at that original movie, again, you say, those are the funniest people going then. I work with funny ladies. I said, I got to get the dream team. All the funny women I know are the funniest people I know that I wanted to work with. And it just felt like also a kind of a way to really separate it from the original one, so that you're not going like, oh, was that guy trying to be like Venkman? Is that guy trying to be like, Dan Aykroyd? And so it just felt like a way to kind of pull it out and make it different.
Okay. Hey, Miles, thanks for your call, all right? We're going to go to Toronto, Canada.
Nice.
Big Ant, what up, baby?
Damn. Hello.
What's up?
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Doing great, man. You got a question for Paul?
Oh, most definitely. Actually a statement at first. Nice to meet you guys, by the way.
Thank you.
Anthony Kubrak. So basically I'm saying, essentially you said that you don't think there's a potential that it wouldn't succeed. I think that's nearly impossible. The platform that you guys set up, the amount of support and marketing you guys have behind you, you guys have a voice and a platform to literally change the world, and I think it's amazing.
Well,
you guys can literally do anything, anything you guys want. It's incredible.
Thanks, man.
And it's really, really cool.
All right, and thank you for that call, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you. That's so nice.
You need to have him walk around with you everywhere you go.
Nice.
Man.
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop and then go, and you suck.
No.
Okay,
you know what? Listen, all of this conversation is because people are passionate about this brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is a great thing.
Amen to that.
So all you got to do is deliver.
Yep.
And you'll be all right, man.
There you go.
People take these movies so personally. If they saw your suit right now, you wouldn't have any problem. Man.
Right. I'd be in.
You'll be in. DB, you good?
Yeah, I just wanted one last thing. Some people were saying that there's a lot of male bashing in this movie because of some of the characters being portrayed as like idiots or bad guys or something. And I don't know. I mean, like, do you feel that it was a little harsh? Or?
No, I mean, here's what it is.
He wrote it, right?
Yeah, I co-wrote it with Katie Dippold, who wrote The Heat and all that, and I worked with her all the time. When you make a movie, your heroes are the ones that people love, and they are the ones who are usually the smartest people. And the people around them are usually the people that get in their way or the detractors. And so when you've got a movie starring 4 really smart women, then it turns out everybody else around them is less smart than they are, and so we just happen to have a bunch of guys around them. But no, I mean, look, we had a lot of fun with Chris Hemsworth being the dopey receptionist, and honestly, it wasn't even written that way. It was written more that he was just kind of didn't care about his job. And when Chris came in, he was so funny, and he started improvising these things that were sort of kind of dumb, and it just was making us laugh so much that it just turned into that. So.
It's good to see men dumb on the big screen every now and then.
Yeah, I know. We never have to see women portrayed poorly.
Right?
Exactly.
I'm just curious because you seem like a fun and lighthearted person, and we had Dan Aykroyd here, Ernie Hudson has come by, Melissa McCarthy has been here, and sometimes you're like in the moment, like, wow, we're sitting right next to these people. How does it feel for you then as a director with huge stars? How do you balance it all and get the best work from them?
You know what? You got to forget their stars because I get completely overwhelmed. I mean, when each one of them showed up on the set, I mean, Ernie was just like, oh my God, and people go crazy for Ernie. And Dan is, he's one of my heroes when I was growing up. And then Bill Murray was in the movie.
Right.
You just really have to go, okay, let's just do the work at hand. But I get so nervous. And honestly, the day that Bill Murray did it, when we finished the day, I just went home and completely collapsed because it's just working with heroes like that.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough. I get completely starstruck. And I say stupid things and I'm always afraid to go up to somebody famous because I'm sure they're going to go like, get away from me.
Yeah. Here's a really important question. We'll end the interview with this one, man.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm just looking at you and I'm getting a lot of Bob Saget right now. Are you guys related at all?
No. Actually, I know Bob. Not related. Bob's an incredibly funny man, so I'll take it.
You see some Bob Saget?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I'll take that. He's a handsome man.
You better dressed, way better dressed than Bob.
You know who's insulted by that though? Bob Saget. Going like, God, I look like Feig. Although now that I'm P Freaky,
P Freaky, man. P Freaky, thank you for coming by this morning, man.
Thank you so much, man. You
Congratulations
guys are
on all your success.
Thank you so much.
And please come back, and we'll all be watching Ghostbusters Friday on the 15th, man. Make sure you guys take the family.
Go see it in IMAX and 3D. That's a better experience.
Yeah.
And stay in your seat after the credits.
Thank you so much. 3 days awesome.
That's what's up. All right.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.